The economic storm is brewing, and it's essential that you grasp the severity of the situation and take proactive measures to protect your financial well-being. The world of finance, once thought to be stable, is showing signs of turbulence and uncertainty that demand our attention and readiness for what lies ahead. In this speech, I aim to shed light on the unfolding economic challenges and their implications for you. Imagine a world where our largest banks are reporting third-quarter results that reveal a grim reality. The magnitude of delinquent loans that may never be repaid is much worse than initially anticipated. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and J.P. Morgan Chase have jointly reported approximately $5.3 billion in charge-offs for their delinquent loans during the third quarter. It's a conservative estimate, and the true numbers are likely much higher. The unsettling part is that these losses have been on the bank's books for some time, and they've chosen to acknowledge them now to avoid alarming shareholders by spreading the losses over the year-end reports. This is the unfortunate truth that we must acknowledge. The total charge-offs in the third quarter are the highest since the height of the pandemic in 2020. This $5.3 billion write-off is nearly double the charge-offs recorded at the same time last year, signaling a troubling trend. What's even more alarming is that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Delinquency rates have been on the rise, and experts believe that charge-offs will increase in the coming months. Banks will be forced to confront significant losses and acknowledge them on their financial statements, rather than merely carrying them over month after month. But that's not the end of the story. The impending doom in the banking sector is part of a domino effect that affects every corner of the economy. Office vacancy rates are surging as remote work and flexible arrangements become the norm. As commercial real estate faces higher vacancy rates, landlords are losing substantial cash flow, which will ultimately impact the valuations and lead to a decline in the value of these commercial real estate loans. And as the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. This leads us to the second hit. Banks are highly regulated entities, and regulations require them to reserve a certain amount of liquid cash to cover expected losses in the near future, typically within 6 to 12 months. In times of uncertainty, regulators may ask banks to increase their reserves, meaning they must set aside more money as a proportion to the bad loans they expect. This results in banks having more cash reserves and, consequently, less money available for investment. Their earnings are likely to decline as they accumulate reserves and steer clear of bad loans. Additionally, stricter lending standards may become the norm, making it challenging for borrowers to access loans due to high interest rates. Recent reports indicate a decline in trust in the banking system, and consumer funds are experiencing the largest outflows since February 2014. These outflows suggest that people are becoming increasingly wary of the banking system's stability, and this is reflected in their financial decisions. What does all of this mean for you? It's time to recognize the impending challenges and prepare accordingly. Take steps to safeguard your financial well-being. Ensure that your investments and assets are resilient in the face of economic uncertainties. Consider diversifying your portfolio to spread risk. Explore ways to increase your financial knowledge and skills. Be cautious about taking on new loans, especially in an environment with rising interest rates and stringent lending standards. Embrace personal growth and financial prudence. Learn to adapt to the evolving economic reality. The key to thriving in challenging times is knowledge, preparation, and resilience. Stay informed, make wise financial choices, and remain adaptable in the face of adversity. This storm will pass, but how well you weather it depends on your preparedness and determination. In conclusion, the road ahead may be rocky, but it's your strength and determination that will guide you through. Educate yourself, plan for the future, and remain adaptable. You've got this.
Before you go, help us by smashing that YouTube like button. And subscribe to this channel, so you won't miss any of our videos. This shows YouTube algorithm that you value our information. And it helps us spread the message. Sharing is caring.